Hello, hello everyone. Welcome another week of light languages and collective healing intentions. I'm here in company of Sister Susan and Sister Keira. I'm Ismael Rodriguez, and we are going to start with some blessings. Usana inam kanata asna musinek isnikama sanakamanate omachanikan atamuka mataitna atent itinek amok shenak anataka uktana seishanak amo sainek amuhanak imek amot asnana senek antu omak abonak sinikak nakumak sanakumat anakak ok anutas anak onaka. Okay, so this has been a little blessing, an invocation to connect to Source, Kamakwana, to help the energies flow, Kamakwana. And in a moment, we will do also an exercise to connect to Mother Earth and to the whole universe. Kamat anak anata. But let's do the blessings if our sisters wants to do one. Susan, do you want to do a blessing? Kakuata naka.
Kiamanya kramaskiana kyo kramaskiana kramaskiano kumakiaka. Mi kyono kramaskiano skiamana yakana. Umyana kramaskiano kulukya payana kana. Umyana kramaskiano kupakiana kiana. Mikiono skula pramaskiano ama kiono kiala kupaka miskiano kiala ramaskiano kupakiana kala moskiana kupaka mikiana skula yanaski pramaskilo kupaka makiana kula yamana skila la yo pala ya la lo mana ya kramaskino kulo makaya skila kupaka yana kama io maskino makiono kupola kiaka maskilo kupa kaya makupa kaya la skilo kupa la maskikana ama ya maskuma kiana kra maskilo kupa kaya makana kuya mina oya manala skilo oya kra maskilo kupa la naskilo kada yo kupa la kiada opaka miono kumaskilo kupa kada yo kus kala kiana kupala kia kapala iski mana kramaski popokaka. Imakiono kupala ya ka maskira kupala ya skira maskira kakaka ya mo ramaskira. Makiana kamaya na kula kiama kiana kula skima kupakala kia ka. Mikena kupana ya kramaskira kupaya la kima kula pakia kamaya la. Mikena kumas kena kumana kena kala u aya no mana ya kupala ayo ya na yo lo yo maya na yo mana ya yo skiama ya maya kumakena kamala yo maya na yo krama yo komaya ya skiama ya.
Feels good, no? Susan?
I really don't know.
You don't know if it feels good?
No.
Well, I can tell you that that felt very good.
Yeah,
It
okay,
did
yeah.
felt very good in my heart. So nice.
Okay.
So nice. So I'm so very much also in alignment with what we are doing today. The theme today is human consciousness, raising the human consciousness. And that's why we did also the invocation to connect to source. And it feels to me like so connected to increasing that sense of heart and also solar plexus connection. To help abundance to flow through it in these tough, difficult, challenging times that we are all living. Thank you, Susan Kamukata, Shani Kata. And Keira, do you feel like doing a blessing? Kukshuak. Think of the blue feline. Think of the blue feline. And more than thinking, feel the blue feline. And if it doesn't come in forms of like languages, let any information you feel in your heart to talk.
Ayakase kai ayakase kiani ki ayakase ki kaikani ayakase uyani ki ayase. Just feeling, yeah, the heart activation. And something else. Transformation. Yeah, and Susan, when you make the sound like, I could feel it like go up my central channel, like like vibrating up my spine. It was very interesting. So thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
It reminds me the purring of the cats and the felines that they use also to heal any illness or any situation where they feel like stuck emotionally. When you touch them, they feel comfortable and they start creating that vibration. If you touch their body, they are truly vibrating, and that vibration is healing. Mishanakana. They also say that the bees do the same. They have this frequency ability to heal. And if we listen humans to the vibration of the bees, we also get benefits from it. Shana Annaka Annaka Anna. I have so many audios of Brujita pouring that I amplified and I use them in my headphones. and that that helps me to meditate.
Yeah, I was taking videos of bumblebees in my yard today, and then blue jays, which for my friend and I represent ancestors. And then I saw this picture of this really, really wild eagle that I'd never even heard of before. Like, it looks like an eagle human owl, and it's huge. It's like 1 meter tall.
Wow.
So all the wing creatures are coming in today.
You saw that being like in your third eye, meditating, or
no, on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yeah. But now I've seen it, so now I maybe will recognize.
Yes, it's not accidental. Nothing is accidental. And from the moment we see it, like in Facebook or in any other social platform, we start connecting to this being more
Exactly.
powerfully.
And that's what I sometimes wonder, like, is that quantum physics? Like, did that eagle exist before today? You know, like, why is it coming into my consciousness right now?
Everything that exists here, it
Yeah.
already exists.
Right, yeah.
One of the most powerful beings that I learned from, apart from my higher self and the beings that are daily with me every day, is the Sesani galactic being that Bashar, that Davilanka channels, who is called Bashar. And every time he channels, every time I listen to what he says, the power of resonance in my heart is unlimitless. It's like he's capable to speak up or to translate what I feel with my heart all the time. So it's like I don't know how to put what I feel into words, and he does. So when he talks, it's like, Jesus Christ, he's talking about what I've been feeling since I was a boy, but I just couldn't put it into words. And I really thought that many things that I was processing, they were made up just by me, by my imagination, by my, I don't know, by something that I didn't know why I could have so much understanding and knowledge about it. So based in what he says is that everything is already happening in this moment and at this time, and we are the ones creating our reality. So that picture that you found in Facebook, based on what he says that I resonate a lot with, is us creating that. So that we can remember something that we already know, but that we have forgotten. So those pictures don't come by accident. It's us in a high level manifesting that experience so that we start acknowledging or remembering more that being that maybe is around you, wanting to participate or collaborate or do something or just integrate with you and give you all these abilities that they might have in another timeline. But I do feel like we are co-creators. We are creating. This is your soul, Keira, Susan's soul, and my soul co-creating this reality. And we are putting it here together, concentrating energy and letting magic do whatever is gonna happen in the following moments. We never know, but that's the most beautiful thing of life, and it's magic. And I think humanity is waking up to that more and more, to the understanding that everything happens like we do in this group, like meeting souls that we co-create. We manifest this reality because we made it this way so that we can expand in more. I mean, I was going to say in better ways, but I don't even feel that it's in better ways. It's just more. Find out more understanding of wherever we are, here, because we truly come and we forget everything. And the remembering is taking a lifetime for us to get back to all these memories. And when I contact to these beings, they tell me that they cannot give us all the information at once because we will get crazy. So we need to take these things gradually. So because otherwise, and yeah, there are a lot of people wanting to I just want to know everything. I just want to know everything. And I always tell them, be careful with wanting to know everything, because I had a really, really tough experience for 1 week listening the voices from the whole planet, listening the thoughts from everybody. And I tell you that that's nothing pleasant. It's nothing pleasant to know everything, and not in this human body, not at this moment. Maybe in 10 years time it will be okay. Maybe in 50 years time, I don't know, it will be okay. I know at some point it will be okay, because our body is prepared for that. But our body is gradually adapting to this awakening. So we need to be so patient to all the transformation and all the changes. And this is happening to me, it's happening to every sister, every brother I know, and everyone that I keep meeting every week. It's happening, and they don't meet me by accident. Every time I meet them, it's like there is a connection from another timeline, from something that is very powerful, and that's why we meet again. This life, the one we are living, is more sacred than we think. This one in particular is more sacred than we think, because in this one, it's like a pivotal transformation. It's like changing the whole thing, the way that everything was. It won't be the same. So it is something really, 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 really interesting. And those who have come here and we recognize each other and we meet again, it's so important that we hold the vibration and we create spaces like this, so that we can understand the whole thing, because if we live in our own cocoon constantly, it can be really, really difficult. And yes, you can get a lot of insight. You have all the information also inside you. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree about anything like this, but at the same time, meeting with people alike in terms of frequency is very, very helpful. It's really, really refreshing, and allow us to keep expanding and to don't feel stuck with the changes and the challenges that we are all living. I don't know any brother or sister who is not going through all of this. I don't know. It's been challenging for everyone, and the things are getting to extremes of darkness and extreme of light, if we want to go to the light in harmony. But yes, I don't think that is something I would recommend, like going into the light very fast and suddenly have so much information, so much light that you cannot handle. Gradually, peacefully, in harmony, respecting each other's time, each other's moment, and yeah, that's love and respect. Respectfully, we can meet and create incredible things together. That's what my souls want to say, because I listen to these words saying, don't give up, don't give up. We all know that this is happening. We all know that this is tough, but you are being part of a huge divine transformation. And somehow we offer ourselves volunteers to do this. So what we can do, or what I do in my life, is to consider a lot my brothers and sisters and respect them with all my soul. And I feel them even closer than my own bloodline family. So this is sometimes like we spoke, it can be confusing. Sometimes it's so intense that we don't know why these things are happening to us. But I truly know, because every time I look for answers, I get the same answers, that we are meeting again. We are meeting again these lifetimes. And in order to deal with these challenges, we meet again. So we need to work together. We need to be family, maybe not in the family idea that we have as humans with our bloodline, but it's in a greater way of feeling family, a family with unconditional love, a family of boundless love. Really, it's like, I love you infinite, and I don't even know why, but I'm not going to resist it. I'm not going to let all my energy go just because of that wondering aspect of myself, questioning why this is happening to me. So I rather choose to enjoy that love and surrender and trust, because I know every time I ask in a session that there is a reason why we meet and why all of this is happening. With each person is unique, but it's the same reason in terms of getting and gathering together. Different reasons in terms of what we are going to do on Earth, and what will be providing to each other. These things change, but the fact of meeting together because of everything that is happening, yes, because otherwise we could lose our mind, really. We could get really lost and confused, and suffer, and there is no need for that. So yeah, so I'm so grateful for these light languages that you provide, and for the insight that brought up, because once again, what you say, what you share with me, activates something else in my heart, and then I just let my heart talk by itself, and these messages come through, which I love, because I also needed to hear my own voice, listening to this and reminding me why we are here, no? And at the end of the day, is the theme for today, is raising human consciousness, so that we can be more like in harmony with this experience we call life. And as in
I'd
the
like
beginning,
to share something.
go ahead.
I was sitting the whole time with my eyes closed, and then I look up, and I'm sitting before the window, and 3 birds are flying across. So funny.
Just in that moment.
Yeah, and it makes me happy, because I was so low vibration, and then I saw that, and I think, yeah. Okay.
Massive confirmation.
Yeah, great.
It's like,
And
are you
I
still
also,
doubting of
Kiara,
it?
yeah, it was great. I think 3 souls are together. Yeah. And I also, Kiara, you started with the light language in the beginning when you talk. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shamaka Masnaka.
Gramaskioko.
And actually, I was going to tell you, Ismail, but the other day I was on my way home, but I wasn't ready to go home, and I was driving, so I just parked by the river. And then the crow was right, like, near me, and I was like, I think he's like he or she trying to be near me on the ground. And so I opened my window all the way and like started talking light language to it. And he stayed for a while.
Who is it?
And then I thought,
Who is it?
what's that?
Who is it?
Who is
who
it?
you were talking to?
A crow.
A crow.
Ah,
okay.
oh, great.
A crow. All right.
Yeah, and then I thought he was leaving, but then he went to the other side of my car and sat on this sign. And he sat there, like, for the whole time. I was just sitting and thinking and looking out the window, and then I was thinking about other things and I forgot, and then I started to leave and he was still there, and so I said goodbye. And as soon as I drove away, he flew away. So interesting.
I told
Because
you
this
the other
relationship
day.
is building, right? The crow relationship is
It's
growing.
incredible. It's
Yeah.
incredible. I told you the other day I was talking to brother Pablo Jorge, and suddenly in the middle of the voice message, there is a crow in my window, but like my window opens towards the outside, like this, towards the outside, and the crow was kind of inside my house, and it was doing like "Wah, wah," that massive noise that they do with the sound they do, and I was recording the voice message and telling to brother Pablo Jorge, can you hear I have a crow inside my house? Can you believe this, brother? And so that recording was with a massive sound in the background from this crow, and also two magpies. They came after him later on, and they were also next to the window because they were like kind of having a conversation also together. And then I looked for this card of the crow spirit for Pablo Jorge, and everything that the card has as a message was so important for Pablo Jorge to hear. He told me in another message, I so much needed the information that you told me about the card of the crow, about the spirit of the crow. And I said, you see, this kind of magical things that happen in our life, we are co-creating. We are really creating these magic realities, and so easily we can focus just in the one pixel that we are and get like stuck in our own energy, because we have that tendency also to believe that only within us we will find those answers, which is true, but that doesn't mean that we need to isolate from everyone else and everything else. It's like, yes, you have the answers inside you. It's important to spend time with yourself, but it's also important to let yourself be in connection to everything. So that's why I felt guided from the very beginning to do today meditation to connect to planet Earth and to the whole universe, and activate the star, the love and the starlight that we have in the center of our heart, so that we recognize more that we are a star that is alive. It's not off. It's really much alive. And when it's so alive and we offer resistance and we believe that only and alone will do all of this, it can become tough, because we are many star seeds here on Earth doing this, and we came to meet, we came to share, we came to be family. We just don't conceive these meetings as family as such, because we still have the format of family that we learned when we were little. But this is a different version of family. to me it is, and it's been happening since the light languages came to my life, that I started meeting more and more brothers and sisters. Now, when that started happening in masses, I realized that that was happening during my entire life before as well. I just didn't recognize them as my family. And sometimes I was even running from them because I was afraid of them, because I didn't understand that they were coming to my life for other reasons, that they were not even logical, that they were beyond the understanding of the mind, but very connected to my heart and soul. And I think this is happening more and more with more brothers, more sisters. And this is the process of ascension, to create community at some point, to create more connection at some point here on earth, to create whatever we find that we need to create in every given moment. So let's see. But yes, what I feel from my soul or from my higher self is, guys, do not lose hope. Do not lose hope. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And yes, take time for yourselves, but do not disconnect entirely from your brothers and sisters, because there is a reason why you met. There is a huge reason why you met, and it's not based most of the time in logic. You will find the logic once that you exchange that unconditional love with that brother or with that sister, and or with another being, because it can be beings that they come, like Keiras mentioned, that Keiras being that shows up in Facebook, and you say, can that be real? Because it came through Facebook. And sometimes we say, maybe if it came from Facebook, it's just me making this up again. And it's not. It can come through Facebook. It can come in the window with a bird. It can come in any way, in our dreams. I remember 3 days ago that I woke up laughing and laughing and laughing. And that was so much love and joy that I couldn't remember the last time I laughed so much and I felt so much joy. So what is that? Something I made up? My mind just made up that? Yeah, as a creator, I created it, but as many aspects of myself, and as a much, much bigger and expanded awareness and consciousness, because my higher self knew that I needed a dose of laughter and I needed a dose of joy. That's why I woke up laughing, like everything was so funny, just like if I took some drugs and I was laughing about everything. I was doing my breakfast and I was laughing. I was like, well, what I'm laughing about? I don't know why, but I'm laughing. and that kind of feeling that there is something more powerful going through you. So the message here that I feel of why I'm saying this, because I just asked my higher self why I'm saying all of this. Well, the reason why I'm saying all of this is because they remind us that we have the power to create, to manifest what we need, and also to remind ourselves that we can create sadness, we can create any emotion, but we can also create joy and laughter if we want to. Even when we are in the deepest abyss, or sinking in the deepest part of the ocean, we have the power to say, hold on a second, because I know I have the power to transform this reality. Samak anatai sene, emiga matana sanek amos esai, kenek amokasa, seshinak amosana. Momo Kanata. The reason why it's much easier to understand all of this when we meet together is because we are sharing our soul energy. We are creating this space with our energy together. So it's like our ability multiplied by 3. So it's like, what? And that's why it feels so amazing. So that's why it's so important to, from time to time, to have these gatherings with brothers and sisters so that you can keep the flow and the expansion in its nature. The times we feel and we experience alone, they are also telling us this about this reality, because we can expand as long as we want in our own, or running away from what we need to face. We can spend as long as we want, really. But we have also other choices that we can do, and so much power to transform these realities. And today we will set also the intention to let this power to bring these realities, to create and manifest these realities around us, so that we don't feel them harsh, so that we don't feel them tough, so that we feel them more like in alignment with the process that we are processing at this moment. Tabo kashamo oseshinak imesnikea hanas anekanata. So let's do this meditation. So like in every meditation, deep breaths, breathing deep is a must. Allowing air in with no limitations, and exhaling also with no limitations. I usually take the energy from the universe and the sun when I breathe in, and when I breathe out, I send it to everyone, to everything. So let's take this energy from the sun and all the suns in the universe, from all the stars. We take this energy when we inhale, when we take some air in. Then we exhale and we send it everywhere, but we can concentrate at first in sending this energy to the center of Mother Earth. That connection with Mother Earth is all the time. It's there all the time. We are going to expand that connection. Tamasama mak masaima. Hamasana taimeshene mekia. Hanaso masai shenete tikabo. Damakumati shami. Shenetamukunta itapuka. Shenekano tatekanata. Amahanatana. So we consciously set this intention to connect to Mother Earth, concentrating all our awareness in this connection. Kahanatu mas nanak mas, kashinik amos nakasanesh, hamoshanak mas, tanakanak mas, shamagasash. Hanak anatas.
Kiamakiana kukumakai.
Shanakasanak. Hanachan.
Kiamaskiana kyoko promakia. Kimaya kurumakiana kiyakubaka. Sukuyamaka. Bakumaka.
Hasta namo hasis namo vaka bosaya. Ese nesta moha mahanas.
Aya makyo grumas kiana kyo maka.
So we visualize how these energies going to planet Earth, to the center, to the core, how it reflects back, comes to us, and meets in our solar plexus with the energy of the sun. We breathe in, we take the energy from the universe, and we take the energy also from Mother Earth now. Every time that we breathe in, when we breathe out, from our solar plexus, we send energy to everything. Kashamak amastis. Shenesai mak amastina. Amos aimi kamak amosutukai. Tamakananak.
Mikianox kumakiana kramakia kupaka. Ukiama.
Jamakata namaku uhatanasan.
Uskiama kiana kupaka.
Kama samistana pikana sametri.
Udmiakana kumakiana skupala kia kumaka.
And we take this opportunity to release any tension, anything that has been bothering us. We also send it to the universe. We send it everywhere, understanding that we are sending all these tensions, all these things that have been bothering us during the week, or during a month, during any period of time. We send it with a lot of faith that it will be fixed by the higher consciousness. We don't feel alone. We understand that there is so much co-creating with us. It's not only that fixation that we have to this experience we call life. Ichamak etish ichamoshne abosinik amushenai shamu dachenai shinik amushenakit imikai shai shamukachaneta pukaste sama. Release, let go, Hatashenaka Hana. Let go, Hanakamasana. Hamahana Tena Shamakumahana. Acknowledge, recognize the light that you are made of, the light of the whole creation. Hana, Hana, Kuana. You cannot be alone. You are part of everything. It's only the mind separating. Hana kano satane, kane kai nakana. We know you know this. We just remind you. Hamak anes isha. As we know that when you and humans go through tough processes, you focus on solving the aspect of your life, Hana Seshana, and your natural tendency is to project all your energy to solve the issue or something that is happening to you. Kanas isa mamuka
Kuya makramaskiana kuka makia kramaski
you are
makiana
much more than that.
askiuno kupa
You are much more than that. You are much more than that. Mahanasa shanita muhashina enakahana. Ena hanata mohai nakamahane. Hanatana wanatasaina. Hamusana. Hamusana. Samukana. Now I see these beings sending energies to our feet, sending light and energy to our feet to let the flow. Hama hama te sama mukana sanek amo. Sama sainakana na. And to feel also the connection to this planet. Hamas amahai sesionek anes ine. In a way, they are telling me that they are aware that we often feel like not belonging to this planet. Haane ihik amohasa.
Akia makupa kaya ya muskalakia kramakia. Makiana.
Mishanak amas anet ana.
Akia makramaskiana kupa kaya.
Amusanaka hanashana muhana. Kasakitana hukana.
Saka kramaskina kupa kaya skalakia.
Hana musanaka ana sanata ana. And
Yakupa kramaskia.
they say this happens because our origins come from places that are much less dense than the one we are experiencing here. So that sense of not belonging here activates. We want in a way to go back to what we already know deep inside. Mitamak asishak Damash Tanatwana. There's many ways to go and feel again. Transcending, you have the abilities to transcend the density. You are learning how to transcend this density. Kamash etnika mohanes itetenika. Shaine pak mas inetama. Etetene kagumas ainema haine nanak ashena.
Ayamaskiana kupa maskiana kamaskiro krumakia kramaski krapakiana maskiro kupalakia kamayaka. Aya maya yo maya
Shamu hani
ayo yo maya yo
Atuma kistane meishine gamu Hatena makuma titiya makuma Amukana kianaka Saine kane sana Hana hanakawana tetana Haine kana hua maine tayana. I will remember now Hanekane that I am a star, a live star, a living star, sending love and energy to everything and to everyone, but also receiving constantly the energy from everything and from everyone. Hamasanekiana. In this high frequency, you never take energy from someone and drain that person, because you are vibrating in very high frequency. So you can take from the universe everything that you want and enjoy all the aspects and all the emotions that can provoke and create. Shanika massage nietana, deserving everything. Mosame panata semak amok ama taistela. Sheneta mok asemeka mosaine kitanakuono. Seleke makuoro taka sai makamo sateni kia. Sene diene kamo sanishe. Sene kamaku tashana kika wama. Hana tosate. Hamasanek areste. Senek bishemek amas aseta boka trascend. Mishana moka masa. Shenes nak amasa detike. Seneta mak amasa netaka. Ha tateki katwana. Let everything go. Everything.
Kiamakus, kiana, kramas, kiana, kuma, kiana, kana. Mikios, kula, makiana, kula, kramas, maskia, kana. Uya, makana, kumas, kiana, kumas, kiana,
Atarukutar makatarakash torrinakakuru. Sarutana karukar nakaturita.
makiana, skuda, kapar.
Kamur takaru stamona inaki kapur kanak astornikar nikaru taka. Atur shakuan. Dios. So much.
Makiana skula kramas kiano kumakiana kamaya kupakamas kina makiana mukana skil kuka makiana umaniano maskiana.
Open your wings. Open your wings. Kanasar. Inia namokana. We are open. Opening our wings. Ani Mutar natur takur nakar makana. Muhana sakur nakateshi tanakana. Hane deta namo. Be more aware of the power of frequency. Sound frequency. Karnika kuana. Yes, just as the cats purring. Hana wana shanaka. Shinishanaka. And the divine instrument of your vocal cords. Hatana hana. Use your voice. Hanak awatana. So hanakana. Let expression flow. Hana. Asamak osine namona tesine. Kamoba picha machita turuku tutu ichana boruku nama kura kata to Yama kacha tu kumachachan katu machine Amoka machana chica papakachu kututu kutu ti apuku kwa pataki ti amapa katuti kana katu kututu ti katuti tataki kati kuaka Shamaboku tutu kuana Chana kuku tutu tuti chana papa chica na ti anakata ti anakata Oh Oh Mama pazoma sama tame me pesame cheshini kamu kumon seni kamu hanate sane kamasuti ne eme samu ne me kandu te dai me kamu hane kamo saika sana to sanema amo katse tate ne kawacheta pushame maka Shane makon chunu kumbacha jena makaku shane katatu makachena maku shane tatu makachena maku Padima shante shana wu shane kreshena kuhu shude kae kashude chae hane kasama kuachane hane kaine esai me eme kaine kae shene ka uhai nakae Hine kiyana hana tuokana sheneyawa hamokotai mekana tai senamo pa haimek amo genita
Yama.
kukawana senika wanaka shukwa makai nata makwana senika makutai sanakuka kikanukana kene kiyana kuwana hanaka kuwana Mesha na kuana. Meme kechi naka kuana. Zaneka na kuana. Then if you like, you can visualize the symbol of infinite and draw it in your solar plexus. Sealing all this wonderful and positive energy, allowing the flow at all times. Hamak anas eshama muhanatasana. Please find the balance between commitment and dedications to the things you want to create and the understanding that there is much more co-creating with you. You are not the only one responsible of everything. Remember, this is a co-creation and a collaboration. Kanakanatas emepa, hinaka nishanakona. With these members, you will be encountering more and more in your life. You will recognize them, and with them you shouldn't fear because you decided to meet here again. Ama Sanek Ana, and you all have very important roles. Machina
Pikiomas kiana koma kiana maskilo kromas kiana kromas kiana kromas kiana
Shaina,
Raka.
Kashini, Kanaku, Kanakata, to watch Kutu to King, Yama Chukun Kanaka. Shinyaku Anaki Shanaki, Wanakata. Then if you like, embrace your body. Just as if someone will come and hug you. Embrace your body with all this divine and wonderful energy. And share this love with yourself in this hug, the same way that you do with others when you hug someone. You deserve it. You are unlimited love. Chabata. Jukwata Nawata, Kwanaka Chabata. Machina Makachukana. Dinia Makachina, Kuku Chakamua, Chukoto Kochukwa. China Kukona, Ibiki Chukuwanapaka. Chikamo Machina, Wichawama. Chichanu Kuchaita. Ana sanek amo katesh tate kika wama chanaku tate tamo. Amupo huku tuku shatabaku. Anemachone taku ane pakaku deshanakuka. Shetekiku tatakewa. Tanumakutu tui shanakuata. Shedete kuwa. Etamapo poku chone. Uwata te uwata. Senepekiwana. Shawabakia wana ashawa. Mumacha. Mumacha. Wana chema kika watechana. Yeme pakai nema usuta setena kukanena kawata. Yeme kahia makotache na mokutuma chenate kia wakata. Ane tanakumacha ne kititia momo kututika. O hana wate tateme kia manoa waneka shewa mashe. Ai shewa nekawama. Seme amakuana masho aneka haneka taiya makua saime pakua te taiene katai eme pakua te na hi awaya na waya na waya e awaya na waya hai na waya na ya hamu masai na ya hai ne kia wana shanya tate tati.
Umia kramaskiano kumakiana kana. Mikiono skulakiano makiana kumakia kramaskiano kumakiana. Amia kumayana. Miskiono kumayana yo kumakiana kramaskiano kumaya yo. Yo, Maya, yo.
Kachama chikada poko shita ibebeke katunda yeneka. mi pikia soneka matu te mo makua te chishiniki kutai seta buku kwan shenek wata shena moka sanena kukanaka te seniki kukuntanekia hateka nikawa awakane kuata te hia wana kata shane kunta ne kaya wakataya amoma chane katai makuta te shani takuana Yeah, they are inviting us to do these kind of things, like singing, like deep singing, and feel our own vibration, and do it more often during the day. Take some time, yes, for meditation, but also some time to do this that Susan has been doing also for a while now. She's using our own voice to heal, the same way that the cats purr and heal themselves, and the same way that the bees do the same. We have the ability that often we don't think about it and we just don't do it. Mika nasa shena moka hatetia mokana. What have you experienced, Keira? Hatena ku shaine kishana uma shanika wata.
I went to Oahu.
You went to Oahu.
Yeah. And when you very first said connect to the earth, I was like, boom, like in this place. I haven't stayed there more than like 1 hour, but like I could show you on Google Maps where I was. So I was there, and then I was in all these different places because Oahu, I think, is like that's a place where I can really relax with the earth, and like I can hear her speaking to me, and it's really easy to discern the power of the earth and the elements.
How far is that place from where you live?
A little bit closer than England.
A little bit closer than England, okay.
Yeah,
it's not
like
around the corner.
No, 7-hour flight.
7 hours, okay.
I think, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And just like how much the earth can hold us and provide for us, and how abundant everything really is. And then I think maybe the rainbow in your background keeps like I can't ignore it. I can't. And then it reminded me that just over 5 years ago I was in like a women's circle retreat there, and I was not facilitating. And on the second day, this woman had like a whole energy thing happening, and I stood up and reached one hand to the sky and started toning.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just knew that's what I was supposed to do. So yeah, this is all like
super connected.
Yeah, so interesting. And then there's like a really special place on the northwest corner of the island where it's an albatross sanctuary. More birds. So yeah, the water and the birds and the earth was really like.
My higher self was telling me, after having this experience and the ones you had in physical, do you believe that you can recall this experience again, like being there again? Because if we acknowledge that we can go to places without needing to go to in physical, we open portals that they are super beneficial for ourselves. So my higher self was like in a way asking you a question that he knows the answer already, and you also knows the answer. But it's just to say how important is this, that you recall again the feeling and you can go again every time that you want.
Mm-hmm.
And use the toning, use the frequency, use instruments if you like, but they keep reminding us that we have the best instrument ever, anywhere. It's the best, really the best. If we trust the flow of our vocal cords, we don't even need to think what tone I'm going to do, what tone I'm going to manifest. We just let it go however it wants, let it free, and the tone will guide you and take you where you need to go, or it will heal those areas that needs your body to heal. Mika nasechiene kobota kobasate hemeka tanu moha neseta mumak ana senika mosate ki tia moka sene amokane kana mosane takoata mika wanaha ikana huana. I don't know who is this being. I know that he comes from the birds, but and he is saying, or she is saying, if you knew how much I love you, you will cry. and you will cry, you will be in tears. Nika mahata totayana. And how often we want to help, but it's not always allowed. And only you can allow the path or the portal to open. You have the keys, you have the abilities to open those connections to yourself, because they don't consider themselves like being separate from you. We keep having that experience here on earth, thinking that we are separate, but we are not, and we can feel that in our heart. We cannot understand it maybe with our mind, but with our heart we know that that is true. That's why there are so many connections also between humans that we cannot understand, because it's not based in logic, it's not based in events that we have had here or experienced here, but that we can remember from other experiences we had before. Sometimes not even in body form, just as light merging with each other. Mishanaka asaneta, shinika naka mohane. They show me humans being out of the body, I mean the soul being out of the human body, and merging together just to support someone on something, helping someone on something, just to give that little motivation that the person needs. Sometimes we do this when we sleep, sometimes we do this when we meditate. We just go and in energy we merge and we work together. The day you transcend the limitations of your minds, you will gain all the powers that you have, because we are still limiting. They don't say this is something wrong that you do. They don't say it's wrong. They say it's part of the awakening, it's part of the process. So please do not understand, if you are watching this video, please do not understand this as they are telling us off, that we are doing something wrong, because they tell us this just from pure love, from pure unconditional love, and wanting just to help us and support. And these beings are aspects of ourselves. That's why they don't feel separate from us, because we are in a way themselves. We are them, and they feel that we are them also. So this connection that we create to have human experiences here on earth is great, but we don't have to be separating all the time. And they keep telling us this every week. You don't have to be separating all the time. From time to time during the day, you can also create reconnection awareness. So take some time to just sense that you are connected to everything. Because sometimes we live so focused into something that is going on within, that we just focus all the energy on that subject, and we forget the connection with the totality. We have that tendency, and gradually we will remember more. We will retain that state of being more and more. But going in that sense of disconnection, that you are never disconnected, we only get that sense of disconnection, is part of us here having this experience to understand and recall and activate things that humans haven't done yet, new abilities that are awakening, things that we don't yet know, not even these galactic beings. Because the way we will develop these abilities here on earth, it will be completely unique, something completely new for the creation. So yes, separation, connection, but always remembering that we need to remember that we are always connected. We are always connected, and don't let things that separate us from source to convince us that we are all the time separated. Remember that you can come back anytime. Kamakateti yamama. Sene kiana. And if you need a reminder, just reach someone that is in high frequency of your family, soul family, and I'm sure that this brother or sister will remind you in second, because it's so easy when we reflect to each other. So easy, so easy. It's like we can spend 24 hours turning around things in our head, and then in 5 minutes contacting to a brother or a sister, those things goes away. Suddenly, we don't even know why, or we don't even know why we are telling to this brother or sister these specific words, but they just come out from our heart. We mention, we share them, and somehow they work for another person. Susan is in a super hyper.
You could be called
Right.
Sue Sing instead of Susan.
Exactly, Susan. I love that word, that nickname, Susan. It sounds also like some, I don't know why I'm feeling this connection to Guanjin.
I was feeling her today too. I got on my jasmine oil.
Jasmine is connected to Janjin?
For me, because
For
it's
you? Okay.
it's a plant from Asia, and
Yes.
in my mind, the rose is more like connected to Europe, and
Yes.
jasmine is more
Yes.
Asian.
The same to me. Actually, the Chinese, they do tea, green tea
Right.
with jasmine.
Right.
Yes, it's very traditional for them. Kama sene kita namuka tayene.
I had a question, but it can be edited out if you want, or like a
It's up to you.
question / sharing. But Susan, at one point I was just thinking, there's something that you want to be seen or witnessed, and as soon as I was looking at you thinking maybe there's something that she wants to have seen, like seen, you went like this. So I was just
had that feeling also. It's like,
yeah.
Did you understand that, Susan?
No, sorry.
Can you
I think I
repeat
was
that,
far
Kayla?
away. And what was
it's
the
difficult
question?
to
I'm
come
sorry.
back here.
So I was just observing you and had this feeling like maybe there's something in you that wants to be seen or witnessed, or I don't know, I'm not sure exactly, but the word was like to be seen, and as soon as I kind of looked at you and thought that, you covered your eyes. And so I thought it was very interesting that
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Whew, it's your words hit me to a point. Yeah.
And that's why I said it doesn't have to be, it could be edited out, but I felt like I wanted to
Yeah, thank you.
say something.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something I think inside me that I have to I forgot in my childhood, and maybe that I have to see like something. Yeah. Wow, that you yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We do this together, love. We do this. That's what they were trying to tell me, that when we meet as souls,
Yeah.
we truly merge. We truly merge. It's like this space that we are experiencing here is the mixture of our frequency and our energy. So in a way we are sharing everything. In a way we are sharing. That's when we raise the frequency, we amplify our abilities to see and perceive, because we are merging together. So we see in each other things that are happening during the transmissions. And that happens when we meet. I'm so aware that this happens here and in the Spanish groups also. It's like, for some reason, I know what's going on with Sister Victorina, with Brother Pablo Jorge, or when Brother Wesley is here. Somehow I know. I don't. Maybe I don't know specifically what is, but I have his feelings and emotions in my heart. I'm sensing that he's going through something. And then the energies, the light languages, and everything we share together, somehow they play a role that allows insight to come through. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying or why I am saying that, but for the other person makes total sense. So yes, Keira have this ability to be able to see, yeah, and you also. We have these abilities, and we will experience them if we expose ourselves to realities like these ones, where we can, in intimacy, share this unconditional love. Because that's why we are capable to flow in these circumstances, because we share that intimate high frequency that is incredible. It's so unique and so valuable to me. And when Brother Wesley comes, he adds his. And when Sister Melissa comes, she adds hers. And it's like tum, 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 tum. He builds that up, and it's marvelous. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. And this tell us and show us that we can help each other so much beyond ways of comprehension, because the combination of everything that we are allows magic to manifest, allows things that we consider magic, but to our soul is so natural, or to other beings is so natural, because we are recognizing that we have all these abilities, and we are experiencing many as unique as well. Some of the things that we experience, some things we experience, they don't even know. They are new, and that's why they are so interested as well. Looking, observing, taking notes in what we are capable to do as we wake up and we start recognizing how to use high frequencies in such a dense world. That is tough. That is super challenging. And for them, it's something admirable. They really admire what we do. Really, really, really. And some of them, when they transcend that incarnation that they might have in another body somewhere else, after observing us for a while, they decide to incarnate in another human body and and be part also of this transformation and change.
Ramaya ko maskela kyopak.
What did you mean with that?
I want to say something, I think.
To me, it meant like the way it felt in my heart was like kind of, yes, I'm with you on that, like something like that. That's how we felt, because they come with different meanings also. Yeah, we might have an intention in our mind, but the light language has also other meanings aside. And,
Yeah, I really like the co-creation with you in the you want to do some meditation, but I interrupt you all the time. But it's not
which is
interrupting, but
not interruption.
I have to it's coming.
That's how we are transcending also what we usually do in our daily life, no? Like we will think that something like this will be an interruption.
Yeah.
It didn't feel in my heart as an interruption. Actually, I felt happiness. I started laughing because because I didn't expect it, because I wasn't expecting that, because there is this part of me that is like audience, no? Like I'm from the public. There is this part of me that is the whole soul in action, and the co-creation that you are also manifesting. So it's like a three ways experience at the same time. So there is this part of me that is not expecting that you are going to intervene in that meditation. So that part of me starts laughing. It's like, what? It's like, what? And then there is this part of the soul that knows that this meditation is part of you also, and part of Keira. And that's why it's manifesting together. It's not in the beginning my mind thought that I was gonna be guiding the meditation, but then the creation itself manifested that we did the meditation together. We did the meditation together. And so it feels so good to do a meditation together, like being part elements of the same meditations together, because it's so powerful. I felt it so powerful, so easy also, so easy to visualize things, so easy to channel messages, so it makes easier. Everything becomes easier and easier. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah, for me it was also a very nice experience. I really, it happened so much in my body.
What did you feel in your body?
Yeah, so much. Yeah.
What will you? How can you describe that?
I feel a lot of pain.
Pain.
Yeah, emotional pain in my heart. My heart, it was really. I feel some hole in my heart, like black energy, gray, and it was some hole. And then I was singing, and fill it up.
Filling it up with light. Filling the hole.
Yeah. But I also asking all the beings to help me with this thing in my heart, and and later on I was feeling more the pain in my first chakra, the second. A lot of pain also, and I'm also singing it, and I feel so much heat coming through me, and I was also far away. It was like channeling the sounds. Yeah, it is some vibration in my body, and it was great, I think.
That vibration and that far away is needed so that we don't use the control of the mind. So that's why we go to that state of feeling like miles and miles away, because in that state the mind cannot control us.
No, it was
and so the energy comes straight to that.
I feel really that was channeling, and also I get the message from you have going to all those things to make this sound. Otherwise you can't make you when you have an easy life, you couldn't make this sound. Yeah.
So they said if you had an easy life, you wouldn't be able to do these sounds.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because
Yeah.
this is something that comes through my sessions a lot as well. When someone comes to one of my sessions and they ask why I am living this that seems to me to be so painful or damaging and all of that, often the answers are that thanks to that experience we wake up abilities that we have within that they are not awakened. So from the moment we let the energy flow, all that tough feeling and difficulty that you are experiencing in your life that feels so dense, it goes away. And then you replace all of that with the light that you can provide with your ability. So
Yeah.
in a way, what you are telling me connects a lot to the information I get from so many sessions where people have commonly these kind of questions also. Why I'm going through this difficulty in my life? What is the reason behind? And so we find out, and I will say 99% of the times is because an activation is happening. An activation is happening. But sometimes when people don't know why, they get lost and they get confused, or they get like kind of lost. And then when we let that energy, when we go away, when we raise the vibration, we see it differently. But we see it because we feel it and we understand things differently. So that message that you received to me is very, very accurate. Very accurate with the messages that I get through the opening portals with the QHHT. Yes, very much. It's like we experience things in life that are helping us in a way to activate things that we have forgotten. And we say, oh yes, but I don't want that suffering to happen to me. I want it to stop. And from the moment we start using that activation more, that is causing pain goes away because it hasn't got meaning anymore. Because you have activated that gift that you have already. So there is no meaning anymore for that to be in your life. And sometimes these things are things that come from childhood, but also from other lifetimes that we can remember.
Yeah, it feels it's from other lifetimes and this lifetime, but also
it's a mixture. It's a mixture.
Yeah.
We could kind of continue listing where it comes from, because it doesn't come only from one place or from one reason.
I feel you say the word lost, but I feel lost in the world, like in the real. You have to act normal. Sometimes I miss the. I feel some weird person.
But are you aware that we are all going through the same? Are you aware of that? Because to me it's very important. For me to listen to you telling me that you are going through the same that I am going through, to me it's very important, because it makes me feel like it's not only me.
Okay,
So when I talk to Naida, my cousin, that is the only member of my family that has a spiritual connection that allows communication freely and unconditionally. When I talk to her, she's going through the same. So when I talk to the lady that came yesterday for a session that I did a presentation, and plus all the meetings that I have had today during the day, how come that all of them, they are going through the same thing? So maybe it's something that is not happening to you alone, and is happening to all of us. And we are dealing with this and finding together, we are finding meaning to why we are kind of lost, why we are feeling this detachment from 3D, from the world. That's why today we did also the meditation to connect to planet Earth, so that we don't feel so far from life itself, because life has also meaning.
Yeah, but I feel really connected to the earth and also to nature, and I really feel connected, and then I feel also love and light and things, but sometimes with people it feels so complicated
because they live still in that reality that we have in a way left, because our realities are still connected, very connected. The reality is changing and transforming, and at some point we won't be in contact to these people. So some people don't want to accept it. Some people feel sad because they have beloved ones who they don't want to go away from them or detach emotionally from them. But naturally, not because I say so, is because nature itself, as the planet Earth is vibrating, human beings are also vibrating. And some of them are allowing the vibration to manifest, and some of them are resisting and still with their beliefs attached to the old world. Some of us, we are ready for change. So many of us, we are ready for change, and we want a new world. We want new realities. We want things that make sense in balance with the inner world that we feel inside. So we are living the extreme. We are living like so much freedom inside, and then outside we feel so much limitation, so much nonsense, so much anger, frustration, so many things that are happening in the world, because the world is going through the extreme. It's really going through the extreme. And if we don't want to see it, the war, the world is suffering a war. There is a war. There is war in many places, and it's happening. And people are still in, some of them, they are still in that mentality of, I'm going to war to fight for my country. And they still don't understand that that's not why we are here. We are not here to keep repeating the same thing. If they want to repeat that, they will repeat it. But we will at some point live different realities. We will. Suddenly we won't have connection. I feel that at some point we won't have connections to people who are vibrating in that frequency. Some people wonder how that will be possible. That will be possible in a way that those people won't have contact to you anymore. And we will start connecting more to brothers, sisters who are in similar frequency, and we will create communities. We will create different ways of life that we don't know yet, but they will happen. They will happen if we trust that everything is happening really for a reason.
Okay.
So it's a lot. It's a lot to take. It's a lot to digest. It's a lot to process. But this is not happening to you alone. This is happening to me. This is happening to Naida, like I say. It's happening to Melissa. Melissa recently was sharing with me that she went to Portugal and she went to Spain and she spent like maybe 15 or 20 days there. And when she came back, she said to me, it's incredible how much I feel the density here where I live. When I was in Spain, I didn't feel this density. When I was there, I felt that everything in the energy was more chill out, more calm. So she went to places there in Spain where she found more resonance with the frequency that she's experiencing in her soul now. But when she came back to Scotland, she said that it was like crashing against a wall, because she feels the density. So she feels that people are angry, people are upset. There is a lot of things that don't match with her frequency anymore. So if Melissa is telling me that, it's different to what I am experiencing in terms of how these things happen, but inside is the same experience. And what you're experiencing is different with the realities that you are experiencing there in Netherlands, but inside are the same. I feel we are all going through the same, through those moments of wow, this is, I just want to go to a new world. I just want to go. And if you ask me, that's what I want. If you ask me, what do you want to do, Ismael? I just want to go with brothers and sisters and stay in one place of this planet. It doesn't need to be in another planet. In this planet is okay, because there are so many sacred places in this planet where we can be. Maybe create a community there. So my heart, my soul is open to that, and at some point I know I will leave England and I will start something completely new somewhere. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I just know that my soul every day is screaming and wanting so much to create that new reality and change the one that I've been living for few years now, which I understand that I had to go through, which I understand that I had to experience, but on the other hand, my soul feels like, okay, I just want to start living something completely different. Let's see how it happens. But we need to trust. We need to trust and understand that this is not happening to you alone or to me alone. Because when you share things with me, my heart feels like, it's like welcome to the team. It's like welcome to the club. We are feeling the same. When Melissa shared what happened in her trip to Portugal and to Spain, my feeling in my soul was the same. Welcome to the club. Because I'm feeling the same. And then Naida is the same. And actually Naida had this tendency to don't talk to me when she's suffering. So sometimes it's hard because she closed down, she closed herself, because she thinks that she's not being able to deal properly with her issues in life. So she has this feeling that she's not good enough or not doing the things right. So that's why she stopped talking. And then I need to knock in her door from time to time saying, hey, how is Mama Naida, because she's pregnant. And then I call her, I don't call her cousin, I call her, well, I usually call her bicho, which it means little bug, but now I call her Mother Little Bug, because she's pregnant. And all of this, imagine being pregnant at the same time. She's dealing with these things that we are sharing, and at the same time she has all the pregnancy symptoms of vomiting, fainting, yeah, so many things that. So tonight I will knock in her door again to say, hey mama, how are you doing? How are things going there? Come on, don't close down, because we are here for a reason. We are here for a reason, and we need to release fear. And yes, I understand that we have been betrayed by many humans in our experience here on earth. But that doesn't mean that every brother or sister that you meet in the future is gonna betray you. No, I don't believe that anymore. No, because as I open my heart, life give me more brothers and sisters who are so nice to me. So, and before, for a period of time, I was closing my heart. And when I decided to open with the light languages fully, which is when I started 5 years ago, before I started these groups, I was like an autistic person. I wasn't, since 2012 until 2019, I was only going to work, and I was coming back from work, and I wasn't connecting to anyone. Only with my cat, and that's it. That's all the people I was relating myself with, like since 2012 until 2019. That is a long time, just living in my wall of work, coming back home, sport, my cat, but nobody else. And then when the light languages came, I felt guided to create these events, and then I started opening up to brothers and sisters who started coming to these groups that I didn't even know that they were going to come, but somehow they felt the connection with the light languages, and they started opening up as well, and that was creating that manifestation of meeting souls. Those who were kind of, what is going on, they decided at some point to have a session with me, and then they found out through the session, through the questions that we asked to the guides or to the beings that they came to support, they found out why we met in this lifetime and why all of this is happening. And that's the way we find out information about all this massive experience we are having here, because it's really amazing. It's really amazing what we are doing here on earth, and how much we need to take every day, and how much we need to face every day, and how often or how many times today and yesterday I say to the galactic beings, can you just take me to your planet for a week or two? Just to have a break from UK? Just to have a break from my flat, from everything, I just want to go somewhere else where I know that I go in my dreams. I go every night. I go far away, because when I come back, I feel like I'm landing in another planet. It's like, what is this? How dense this feels? Because it feels very dense. It feels very dense. My heart can only say, we have love, unlimited love that we can use together and help each other. That's what it can say. Apart from what the other beings say before, apart from everything else, my heart joined this feeling of at some point create community with people, communities, not only for a retreat, but at some point we will be creating something somewhere, I don't know where. But not only one community, we will be creating many communities around the world. And this is gonna happen also in politics. This is gonna happen in so many aspects of humanity, so many changes. Our soul is tired of this version of Earth. It's tired. It's tired, and we claim a change. We claim a transformation. And we are together.
Yo makiana kaskumakia.
Tatika wana nakutama
Askia moka bakalakia skumakia kramaskiaka.
Hana kumacha na kumpa.
Ukia maskia na kupaka malakia poka ski kramakiaka.
Nanaka matina muka chane itnak anata muk asana magna.
Askia na mokiana. Makiana skala kupo kramaskiala kubakia makiala kumaskiala kupakayaka. Mikiana kumakiana maskila krumaskila kramakiana makupakayaka kupamaskiana kaya. Mikiana kumakira maskila kupakala kio kupuska kramaskil kupaya. Mikiana goyo kumakiana kuwa puya kramaskila kupakiana kiolo. Mikiana krumaskiala kupakana ya ayupa kramaskiala kupakala kio kupoka. Kia kramaskiala kupaya na skulo kuya Miskiana krumaskila kupakana kiana. Umana ya krumaskiana kupakana skila kupaya na ya. Askia pupu palakia pupu kamakira kra. Ikia polakia na paski puka maskil ku ayu palaya na kumaya. Ayu palaya
Kanamacha namakurna datika makuchono kurupa tatika makututurmacha natika makarakatita nukta rekapakurna kataita nama jana makucha
kapakaya kapuka minyono
makatatika makacha namakota taine mekeshena kota te pekita namukukutu tutu nuakana kechana kawanaka tanaka puku tuku tanaka namakata namakuta namakata tuku toto shama mama cheche tetiki bikata kuku tintata kuku tuku Wata buika wata kakwata. Chicha mamu chane kachakwata. Andika muka chana. Jana muku chana ku
Taua kani ki kuka.
Wakachaka puka max kilo paka makiano kupaka.
Sua mamu asawa kanamu tatika wapahata kwata.
Patuka tuwa kataka.
Toi chanamu machawa nata. Amoka no acheme chaku machitata uata nabak wachanamata. Iya makuana machoani kawa machika watisha wakawata. Aja macha kata Uchena mubache kabachaka. Mamachena chane kamachena muchene tamo.
Maskilo kumakiana kumakiana karaya kukumakra maskilo kupakaya kra. Akaya kumakiala kas kupaya yaka. Mikyo no maya na yoni yo maya yo maya yo.
Uchena macheka boka kacheka na tuka pumachecha chuku.
Maya yo.
Macheta tu ichana maku macheta no moku iche. Eha. Chaka wachi teteki wakate tete mika mama kuchenaka ta chena mekishana moku kutu tika waka chakuanaka mucha neka tuneka taneka mukata bur teka bokuata posata ike kitabo koto macha anekata neteta uo taya Hasana ma usate, sheneka nuta ikan tukoaka. Hane makata, sanekata nikawaka. Amokan motai sendatako, hamo hate mamako achen.
Mikiano skula kramaskilo kumakiana kapakiaka.
Matamo mache mama.
Yo maya.
Me camo bachamo.
Yo maya. Yo maya.
Tatsuta takubatacha, mucho taki me kawachi. Me chamo bachena ku hop bachema kaku chane kwa. Ne baku bachane maku, ese ne kaku tai chanama. Uchana mumacheda boboka he shao. He. Tatu ha, upota, isha ha, ota ha.
Mata puta ta kuta ta kuniye ya woswa saye ya woswa masakuta ikie ya hoka wakata kowa mama ukata kie ya wotata ye ya wa ota ye ya wa ota ye ya kana kuwa ya wa Masanu asani kie ya o kana kuya wa kanu kata ya katu kuna ya wa Mama o akie ya kutata ta ya wa ya wa o ai ya o ya wa
Chubacheta tu popo ke batu bate ta popo ita. Popa te da popo kika popo chita te tarika popo tuku mocha ka te ka popo kutita kuaka. Te chaboma che ta bua tanwa kuana ta te ka popo chinda kapwa. Ha. Te mama kuana. Te mama kuana. Te mama kuana. Te mama kuana. Hanua kaiana kuana. Emeka kuntani kiana. Amoka taine kaukuana. Eseneke kiana kuana. Akuana. 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 Ho no kua. Akuana.
Takataku tata piniki akuaka. Chawa ta ie ya wo ie ya wa ie ya wa kana kwa. Masaku suaka tiki eki aka wuka kana kuaka na sawa. Sawa ie ya wa ie wa ie ya wa ma wuaka takia ya wa sawakata kuniwaka. Umi ya wa sukunu kuaka takie kiaka wuka na kuyi ya wa ya wa. Wa ya wa wa ya wa wa ya wa wa ya wa wa ya wa. Mawakata Inieya Uakata Kunoa Nieyawa Uyawa Mayeyawa Miyawa Uaka Tiyaka Taiyawa Uakata wa Uakana wa Wakanu wa Wakana Kaiki ya Uka na wa Huko Wakana Nama ya waka tuku waka niki ya yawa. Saku waka taku waka. Shiki niki ya mama. Muakata. Kine ya osuata sinamaka tukua. Kinawa uyawa.
Dama Joana. Momaguna. Deseneka nuana. Gona guana. Sano kumoana kana. Seneka wumachanaka. Ona senekiana. Tonukoyana. Guakana. Tekiana. Kukutuianaka. Ona kaimaka. Amotaneka te tamoka moka te tamuhaya. Hantukuana. Shakakuana. Atekeya kuana. Katutane kakukuana. Satukuana. Sotukoya.
Bawakata kutakata kina iyawa ukua. Samakuta niatata ukanakiyawa. Shanakia tiamawa uyakana kinawa. Kinawa iyawa wa muakata kunowa. Kunowata kinatia iyawa uashinawa. Mauaki Kunieki Nieya Uwayawa Nuaka Kinama Mawaka Kunowa Kunawa Ieya Mama Ukuaka Niyama Nieya Uaka Tayawa Shawa Niyamama Kunowa Iawa Shawa Katuku Akanawa Huka Seki yawa huko na yawa shukuaka bawa makatukuaka
Kiamakioks pulakia kramaskia kopapamakiaka kramaskia kupakaya kramakia kupaskila kupanako.
yawa uaka hukoaka
Maskia kopakaskila
huko
maskia wakia.
uikia
chawa mama chawa kia wa mache ya wana ya nawa ya watana tau wataya wakata o tate ya wakana ta chano waka watane wana tau sate sawa maka nata sane kawaya awana te anakuwata no wana Tanekiana, expand using your voice. Mumbakana tao hana, hamuhana takotana. Sutai me kamuhana taso naka. Tishina umakana. Hono kahanako tane. You will have the gift of the languages. Use your gift. Hanakana kuanakana taina hamakana taita transcend mikana kata no taishana kamotsenakana
Okiana yana kumakskila kuprumaskila kupakiana kiana.
Watadika waka tatukua tanakua amoka chana wotakua tatomakua senaku tanakuata mokuata te mekakuata chana wana tokuata jitana wana. You can refill your bodies with energy anytime you want. Kikawatana moka motahi kaumwana. Use your gifts moaka Senekiana, Temeakuana, Taashana Wana, Hakakuana, Natana, Ocheneka, Tosata, Wamabacho, Titanukua, Shinika Wabacha Toa, Kawakeka Tema Wama.
Kiama kiono krumaskia la kupa kiana kie krumaskia la kupa kiana kiana. Mumia maskino kumaya kolokio kupa.
Tato kareka. Posata tora kwe kawama. Eda ne e shabu maka. E shabu maka. Shinaka tana waka. Teseta kuwa e tawa mekia. E awama tate sama. E tukua tata kuata. Cheta no kua na teta uma ta hikawa. Takuka nukua. Tatsuna kute tai chukua tai te kichatukua. Chatukua. Owo chatuaka. Cheta tuanaka. O te ayawaka. Tashawaka. Pikawaka. Tita kutika wajaja watika waka. Unawatini michita chukutita upoho toko chacha turu. Chaka wakita takuto kota namakuwana kataki chata waka. Tu sata kuata seta waka. Sata waka tita tuku waka. Sama waka tana watata. Amo bacha kuata teka waka. Chichawaku watawuta iwa. Watawuana iwaka. Utatewa maijoa yea wakatiwa. Awanewa uwatewa ia watata iwaka. Oane mamua hata e mamua sate sawahi sawakai kawama. Ahai kawatai setawi kawa. Usane yawamaka. Usaima kuwa nakawata ia Chenemeke shana kumachena kupata ike kikua emeke shana kute amakawana anakawana anakawana anakuwana kahuikawana sheneke waka
ya mayo yo maya yo 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 oh yeah,
Mata kutata kini kia kua sha. Shawa kawa tia mai awa. Tuna ia tata uta kana kiawa. Masaku atata kini kiaka uka e shawa kanaku. Kina ia tu kanaka kuta ia wa. Masuku nuku akani kiawa. Kinawa iawa suana iawa maia ia hoia huakua kana kawata iawa kana kua sawaka na iawa matu kunu kuaka shanawa tayawa sakuata tiata ukanaka tiawa sawa tayawa mawa miawa sakanikiawa shukuaka tukua Baka taka waka, te ye wa ua, sakunukua, shaka nikie, mai a ua wa, mukuaka, miyata,
Yo mayaka, yo mayaku yo.
tua yaka taka waka,
Makiaskuya, yo kupa.
sikia tatu katakini kia kapa,
Askino kupakiaka.
Bashaku kakanaka waka, taiki aku kawaka, nasukunuku waka. Iya wata, uswa.
Uskia makiolo kupakaya kupaka makiata. Yumaka.
Mama saku wata.
O yaka maya kulu kupakaya maka.
Masa tu akataki akataku tata kusawaka nakuaka.
Aya
Niyama
kyoka paka ya ski kala mokia kapumakia kramaskila kyoka pokaka.
Tawaka takua. Naiya waka.
Kyopo kupaka maskila kopoko paka ya paka ya.
Nawasa wata. Masa.
Uya kama ya kuya maskilo kopramakia.
Mata tu tatu tatiti tutu titi.
Kima ya la kyoka paka.
Masuku tata kote uko kakana kawaka taki akuaka.
Umakia na kurmaskila kupaya kaskila para makyo maya kaya
Uko kaka taka take kiki koto katakana ka waka nikiawa. Shawata. Wawaka takiaka. Mata tu kawaka ti wata obaswa tatikiawaka. Wawaka takiawa.
Makiaka.
Janawanaka, Watatekawaka, Tatenaku Kuanaka, Tutainaka, Kuntaneke Yakwaka, Tatutana Kiyanaka, Sanekiyanaka, Wataneka Tunaka Teyanaka, Amuma Chanaikari Hamakuanaka, Asenta Taika, Mustanaka, Anaka, Tesene Ketene Miki Sanavo, Kaene Kiyamamo Tayanake. Sana magpupa kuchana kianaka. Amo sanekate nika maka tatekawa ni takubasana. Nika nakatina kua te tanamo. Hate makua te shaneka. Kusanaka.
Shoo, 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 shoo. Shoo, 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 shoo. Shoo, 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 shoo. Shoo, tatu, tatu, tu. Tu, tu, tu. Tu, 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 tu. Tu, tu, tu. Tu, 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 tu. Tu, tu. Tu, 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 tu. Tu, tu, tu. Tu, 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 tu. Tu, 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 tu. Waka. Kiri wa. Sukuru waka taya wa. Mawa taya kaya.
Ya, ayo. Maskiro kupakaya. Pakala kyo kupukumakia. Iya, ramaskiro kupakaya. Kaya mukupolakia. Uskia maya no yara. Mama hata hota. Sikiri kataka kota. Sawata tawata. Sitata. Chuko. Shikiata. Tatata hota. Sukota. Mama mawa kataku wakaka. Maskiro kupakaya.
Mawa taku waka. Waka taku waka. Waka taku waka.
Maya maya kumaskila kumaya kamaya kupakaya yo maya maskila kupaka skila maskila kupakaya kapaumakia mikia maskila kupaka.
Atuaka tawata. Satuaka. Mutamaka. Tachakwata.
Ayak maskilo kupakayaka.
Tukuata. Watawaka tikawata dinya makwaka. Chinahuaka totawa pakucho tutuana kachatrikawana. Mechena kuwa tatawa takuana tawana kiaka. Uotine kuwa na tayamakata chakwata. O takwata. Nawana o nabuana katayanaka. Aichawata o sawata. Awakata. O wakanaka. Say yawana wata. Chekuaka. Takwata. Chekeata. Utamaka. Chekeaka. Sotiaka. Ututuyaka. Ateyaka wateyawaka. Ishawaka. Ishawaka. Sawata. Anekewata. Seteya. Tasuta. Maboachata. Utula neka wanata. Chene neki shaka. Tutai muchawaka. Tututu yanaka. Michanaka. Ibia boaki tabo taboya. Moma popai supai pai ka bisa boika. Potai pai ka popotike yawa. Mobo jitapo jita takupa boake wakupapa. Tabo ipa popoita. Momai papaita pa. Shata popoita popoita. This is a light language. Light language is bath. Karuta takika wata. Ta mochane keti mikamo bachata wata. Uai me pavo kata te sato te ki kawata. Ikinaka anata anapo. Kosota ita wa matika wa te takawana. Just like receiving or listening to a lullaby. I'm ready to go to sleep. Kawateta pikawa. Shete yepe kitana. And at the same time I feel so much energy. Wow. Tuata keate yawaka. Endless and endless amount of energy. Hamatayana. And the body isn't dense as it was before. Mamatsa mate makane sete mekiwa mosainek amosaya. Hona ta muhammad.
Oh ya maya kumakiana skiro kupaya. Ukiama kiano kumas kiano kupa kiana kia yukamaya kupaya skiro kuya ya maya maya
Huana kuatate kawana. Hatubacheta toro kochenetiki akuatenaka.
Kiama kiona kumaya skiro kupa kiana.
Amachana kutana pichana kukaye. Chani katati kawata.
Ukiama skiro kumas kiana kuma kiana ni maya yo maya
calling back to earth.
Yeah. Ring ring.
Tu tatati aguata, tinamu akawa matache kawapa. Interplanetary connections.
Go for us.
Oh, it feels so good. Hatema kutatema kuateta mokata mokata isato mokuto ya. O tatia kuaka isata ne yakuata. Sikawaka.
Makoto kuwaka.
Shawana kawanata. Sene kiyawaka teyana.
Masako soa.
So what is your feeling? Have you got this feeling of talking in English for a long time now, or do you feel like you don't want to speak any language apart from light languages? Because that's the feeling I get sometimes, that I just want to speak light languages all the time. And it happens the same when I'm in the Spanish groups. It's like at the end, we all feel like talking light languages only. Nikato, Tacho, Maka, Motiana. And that's only because they are in different frequency. And we feel more connected to that high frequency where we are, no? Than the frequency from the languages we use on Earth.
Akiyama koko makiaklaka.
Merging. Shukinikiaka tukuwaka.
Askia pokora maskilo kopakiaka.
Kuwaka.
Uskia kopakiaka.
Bawaka takuwaka.
Askia bola.
They were giving us like an armor, like an angelic armor, like this, for you. Thank you. And yeah, working is one of the words that involve everything we've been doing. Katatipa mubai pepeya usawa, so many levels. Mane seya anato cheawa daishanek ao oi isawama seya senia anawai inia kau masaya amohatai ana seya amohaina amahotai enekai haseya nawo esenia kuamatei nakayana sayaka husatayaka kikawata.
What are you doing? Kuwaka. Nakinikioko. Nayewa.
Hutia mamu asiana kata toatai kawamatia wana. Seyaga wanataya hana.
Matuwaka.
I'm going to amplify the heart chakra.
Tukunukuwaka. Funikiyawaka.
Hutuanakawatatia
Oyakuwatuwaka takuwaka. Hinikiyakuwaka.
It's full of salt.
Inakuwaka. What is it made out of?
It's Himalayan salt.
Is it? Wow. The pyramid.
Yeah.
It's a pyramid. Wow.
Yeah, it's a pyramid made of with that shape.
Amazing.
And yeah, it's like somehow absorb the water in the environment, because when you touch it, it's like wet.
Wow.
And yeah, even in summer,
Super cleansing.
It does that. But it's, yeah, I feel it like a purifier more than anything.
I'd say so. Feels like it.
Yeah, it feels like a purifier.
And I'm getting a lot, actually, when you picked it up, there's like a lot of geometry. I was kind of getting, whatever, when you're connecting with it there, when you talk with your heart, I was getting a lot of kind of geometry was
Totally.
being expressed.
Seeing so many geometries, the arms didn't start moving, creating also geometries. Miya makuana teani tiana uoto yawana sheniya wa iwa taiwa nai te yawa mai ishawu maka uotsene miya muaka sene ke yawana itamayo saikawana shomakayana ineki yawana ayana o sayawa soi Ehiyawana, Enekeyiwa, Neyawo, Saimekao Manaisha, Sawama. And these geometries never go one on the top of the other, they always match. They are like pieces of the puzzle connecting to each other. They never overlap or interrupt each other or disturb each other. They always somehow fit perfectly.
Balance.
MISA, creating balance, yeah. Ka te tawa mai, ishawa matane, shawama. It's like if there was a lot of, like a big mess in the cosmos, and they try to put things in balance and in order. Me michata toai kavu toine kavu masai de tavu shanikavu titawa matai tatakavu tatei shate. Mia wu te wu hi he no niak o sei They say that there are sounds that we can do with our vocal cords that we are not aware yet that we can do, that we can sing or that we can do the tone. Mika naka nata. Because sometimes I feel like I want to speak a light language, but the voice doesn't produce the light language itself. But I'm sending the energy anyway. Ma kata ika nata. So it's like a mute light language. But I ask why this happened to us, or because it's not the first, it's not only me. I heard other brothers and sisters that they have the same experience, and I just asked, and they say that yes, it's because our vocal cords will get used to the new sounds, and these new sounds are very powerful. They say practice, practice, let the light languages flow. They will do the job for you. They will do what is meant to happen for you. Just let the portal open. Kuna aneta imek ano seneka ano tuite imek
Akskia polakia kapuka bakaya.
And at the end I saw Christ.
Yes, so.
For some reason. Shamamuka botate kakunaga sane. It's like he tells me like there is no moment I'm not participating in this co-creation of yours. Another thing is that your mind forgets. Kitane kiata mama, I am always co-creating with you in your pure essence. All of you, Katena Kiana. kuatai makuana. Seniana kunana. Abundance, abundance, and abundance. Allow abundance. Anna, channel the abundance. Don't think or believe in abundance somewhere else. Feel the abundance flowing through you. Be the channel. Be the channel. Open up. Kasana kwata. Sona kanata. Shena kuatati tanta 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 tuntariri tanta tuntaranata tinta. Sana na 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 nunta ne na 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 nunta. And they show me now like a storm in the top of our heads, like thunders. They show me now a sky full of clouds. Calm, so calm. Calm, very calm. Sky. Hotamakate sama, huge horizon of clouds with orange colors. Red, orange colors. Kanata masana pashi mikam mataisa. Makana sai ne kiyamo machane kato ni tamu kutos ne kiyamakuda shine kiyo wiya awo kana taisi ni kiwana kiyawu nakana seya kawana yana kawana teshana wanata jeshamaka. Musa sai nei kama kata sane te sentai ni kanaka sene tatai ni te kiyana wana. Again they say do your own baths, your own light languages bath with your own voice. Sense and feel your vibration, and then notice how your body changes temperature, how your body changes vibration. I didn't expect that interaction. Ataro masateta wakata viya wata.
Utata kota wakata. Unikiaka waka funo waka. I have about 10% battery, so I'll probably drop pretty quick. Uta kuwaka kana kuwaka. Takaniki waka. Shukunu waka.
We done a lot of work.
Shukunu waka.
It was so nice to see you, brother.
Takuno, thanks very much, everybody. Shukunu ujima. Uta waka.
Chukapaka yokomaki yakomaka.
Wakatika wanaka.
Sika kuka paka yakopaka maka.
Pakaniki yaka waka waka.
Kika paka yakopaka.
Unaki yaka waka.
Mika skula.
Ki yako kaka ko tatatu. Paka naku kaka kanako waka. Iniki ko kaka ko tatatu.
Kiamaki yakopaka.
Wakaniki yaka. No wata.
It's so perfect. It's so perfect what we can do. Hanatana kateana and every encounter. Makana sana tena kamuma. Homo kasutai shinemi kia nakawana. Seneka musai neka musai nakaye. Amo haine ehenikiamo katayana. Senekiyana kuma sayana. Awamade sayana kaya. Infinite gratitude. Kanaka seteyana kuana is what every aspect of myself feels. Mika tata kontaise ha koaka techisana ke kawama, the connection community. Kimakata sana kotayana senakita wata shikyanaka.
Mata koafa.
I
Chicken
think
is
we've done an amazing job, guys. Hatuana, thank you so
Yeah.
much for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
And
Waka.
I wish you have a lovely weekend and a lovely week.